गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम जिस टॉपिक के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं दैट इज वोल्टेज एंड करंट डिवाइडर सर्क्यूट्स। दिस टॉपिक इज अवेलेबल इन क्लास 9, 10th, 11th, 12th and even in case of your engineering exams. And if you see, sir, related to this topic, many times questions used to be asked in different exams that used to be conducted after class 12th. That is like your Indian Army, Navy, Air Force, and NET, GRF, even GATE. Okay, there it used to be asked. So we will discuss about this. So before going to this topic, I request you to please like, share, and comment whatever your doubts are there in this video. Already we all are aware, like if we are having two different resistances, R1 and R2, two resistance element if I am having, then I can make two type of connection with these resistances. First, I can add their in series connection. I can make series connection, or I can make parallel connection. Okay. So series and parallel, two only possible ways are there. So if I connect these two resistances R1 and R2 in series, then what will happen, you see? Already we know if R1 and R2 both are in series, then one thing is clear, current that will flow through these resistance will remain same. Because in case of series, current remains same. Correct? It means definitely if I am connecting two resistances in series, it will not make any division of the current. Correct? So no current division will take place. Then what it will divide? It will make some division of the voltage. Correct? So here we will have some voltage V2, here we will have some voltage V1. Clear? So in case of series, current division will voltage division will take place. Clear? Now come to the parallel. If I am connecting two resistances in parallel, like this is R1 resistance, this is R2 resistance, both I have connected in parallel, then you see what will happen. Actually voltage across these two will remain same, because we know in case of parallel voltage remains same. Then what will happen? It means current will get divided. Why? Because there will be a node at this point, and from the Kirchhoff's law, it is there, like whenever there is a node, current will divide. Okay, description related to Kirchhoff law is available in this video, you can go through with that. So definitely here what will happen, current will divide. So what I will do, I will add a current source at this point. So this is my input current. Okay, related to current source and voltage source also I am making some video, that link will be available very soon in the description itself. Okay, because current and voltage source, two type of sources are there, so I will make a video with that, so you can go through with that also, so it will be useful for us. So if any current input is coming, so what will happen, one current will get divided into this direction, one will go into this direction. Okay, so what is happening in case of parallel connection, current division is taking place, then voltage will remain same, voltage remains same, only current will divide. Correct? So what is happening in case of series, your voltage division take place, in case of parallel your current division take place. So according to this theory, we will start our current division and voltage division circuits. Okay, and we will develop some relation. See, here I have taken two resistances R1 and R2. Okay, both resistances are connected in series. I have connected a voltage, that is input voltage of V in, and I want to calculate what is the voltage V out across R2, across resistance R2. If you see, definitely one current will flow through this, that will be input current. Correct? So if you see, your input current will be total voltage V input divided by total resistance across the terminal AB. So across terminal AB, what is the total resistance? This is R1 plus R2. Why? Because both are connected in series. So this is your input current. If I want to calculate the output voltage, then output voltage from the Ohm's law, V out will be equal to I input multiplied by R2. V is equals to IR. So if you calculate here, you will get V in divided by R1 plus R2 multiplied by R2. So that will be V out. So if you replace and rearrange, you will get V out is equals to R2 divided by R1 plus R2 multiplied by V in. Clear? So if you see here, what actually we have got? We have got output voltage is equals to input voltage multiplied by the resistance. What resistance? Across which we are interested to get the voltage, divided by total resistance, this resistance. Okay, so voltage division used to say, if you want to calculate the output voltage across the series connected resistance, then what you have to do, you have to take the total input voltage multiplied by the interested resistance, whatever resistance is there across which you want to calculate the voltage, divided by total resistance. So this is what voltage division circuit is there. So such type of circuits are called voltage divider. So if you are making any PCB or your any circuit board, you want to calculate, get, like you are having 230 volt or 24 volt and you want 5 volt. So what you can do, you can make two resistances like in such a way so that you will get your required voltage. So for this purpose, these type of circuit used to be useful. Now come to the current division, current divider circuit. If you see the current divider circuit, I have connected two resistances R1 and R2 in series, in parallel. Series में तो current same रहता है, so that is why we have to connect it in parallel. And what I have done, I have connected a current source, that is I input. Now I have to calculate I naught. Correct? Okay. Now you see, if let I just can understand, this is I1, this is I2. Two currents I am forwarding like this. And we know if two currents are going like this, and this terminal is A, this terminal is B, then VAB means voltage across AB will be I1 into R1, that will be equal to I2 into R2. Both will remain same only. So from here, if you want to calculate value of I1, you will get I2 divided by R1 multiplied by R2. So this will be the value of I1. Correct? Now, if from the Kirchhoff law, you know total input current across a node will be equal to total output current. So your total input current is In and output current is I1 plus I2. Even though I naught is equals to I2 only. Okay. So if you place this value of I1 in this equation, you will get I2 divided by R1 into R2 plus I2, that will be equal to In. So if you again solve it further, you will get In is equals to I2, you can take as a common, R2 divided by R1 plus 1. Clear? So from here again you can do I2 R1 plus R2 divided by R1. Okay, so this is your I input. So actually if you rearrange it, your I2 will be equal to I in multiplied by R1 divided by R1 plus R2. So what actually it is saying? It is saying your I2 is nothing but I out. So your I output current is equals to input current multiplied by R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Now you see what actually this equation is showing. This equation shows if you want to calculate the output current across the two resistances connected in parallel, then it will be input current multiplied by the opposite resistance. Means you were interested about the current that is flowing through R2, but what you have done, you have multiplied with the R1, means opposite resistance. Okay, so you have multiplied with the opposite resistance divided by total resistance. Total means sum of all these two resistances. For example, if you are having three resistances R1, R2, R3, and you are having I in here, and you are interested about the current passing through this one, then what you have to do, you have to first make these three resistances as two. So what you will do, you will make equivalent of these two because both are connected in parallel. So you make an equivalent Req1 and this R naught, let's suppose this is R naught. So now you will apply, what you will do, I naught will become I in multiplied by Req1 divided by Req1 plus R naught. So what actually we have to do? We have to take opposite resistance divided by sum of both the resistances in case of current division circuit. So accordingly, questions can be solved for related to the current and voltages. Okay, I hope this will be useful for you, all of you, and thank you so much.